Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming. In the last video we completed our conversion of the TypeScript calculator from JavaScript to TypeScript, and we are ready in just a couple minutes to try to compile it. I know it's going to have errors, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to compile it, but first I want to do two things. Number one, I want to, in the order in which you do these isn't going to matter because we're not going to hit enter anyway. But I'm going to tell it, TypeScript compiler, to go into the TS, find the script.ts file, and put the output in the JS file. Now I want to make sure that I got the right names. There it is. We do have calculator, so. And that's good. It's a better name anyway. Alright. So I want to do that, but I also want to make sure that I do that from our root directory, which is right here, TypeScript Calculator. So first, let's come in and let's change directory to that. I type in dir to be sure. Looks like it's right to me. Well, let's look once. I might still be in the wrong folder. Yeah, I think I'm in the right place. Alright, so I'm there. Now I'm going to want to run the command. Alright, so let me clear the screen here. And again, I want to run this command. Copy that. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so let's clear one more time. All right. And we are going to copy that in, but I'm not going to hit enter yet. Again, we're telling it TSC to run the TypeScript compiler, go into our TS folder and find the calculator.ts file, put the output into the JS folder. But before we do that, I want to check something, and that is in my TS config. I want to open it. Remember, this was created for us. All right. Compiler options there. Okay. I'm going to add a few things, and I don't know if it's mandatory to add these or not, but I'm going to put them in anyway. And that is see, I'm not sure why it commented so much of the stuff out that it did. The root dir is right. The out dir is not right. We don't have a dist, we have a JS folder. I'm going to put in here strict true. All right. At the top here, I'm going to put in target ES6. All right. And then we've got our root directory, our output directory. Strict is true. The root dir tells the compiler where the TS file lives. The outdir tells it where to drop the JS output. And I believe when doing all this, with all the stuff that I put in there, I don't think I need all that. I think I only need TSC. All right, I didn't like that. So let's try putting in the other one. Let's clear this again. Okay, it says file TypeScript-Calculator-06 not found. The file is in the program because root file specified for compilation. Found one error. All right, I went one layer deeper into this. tsconfig is present but will not be loaded if file specified. Use ignore config to skip this error. How about if I just try TSC now? All right, now it's giving me an error, and that's a good start, believe it or not. All right, I've got a whole bunch of errors in here, so I'm going to have to go through and try to figure these out. Whoa, there's a lot of errors in here. Found 20 errors. All right. And there they are. All right. To type HTML elements. Well, let's just go to the beginning here where we've got this. I guess we just take it in order. So line 39 is right there. Since these are DOM references, let's get rid of all these. See what I'm doing in a second. Don't worry about the errors. Okay. Now, it doesn't appear like this either, but result. Oh, it's got to be changed now. All right. Going back to the old JavaScript way of doing this, that did remove all the errors I had in there, so that's a start. All right, so file, save all. All right, let's go to the next one. Line 76, type string undefined is not assignable. It's not assignable to type string. Okay, so line 76. looking at this, and I don't think this is an old version, but I'm un-TypeScripting this, for lack of better words. Still got errors in here. These are all possibly null. Alright, I'm just going to keep going on. You're watching in real time as I'm doing this. Seed value implicitly has any type. It's in line 114. Well, as you're going to guess, this is going to take more time than I thought. It's looking for a type here, which I haven't given it. I don't really want to say this, but if I say any, of course, I'll have to check that out later because that probably is not correct. 127. Oh, that should be is digit, not I digit. 27. Op implicitly has any type. So that should be is, and digit should be of type string. This in here, reset state seed value. Okay, 219. I must have called it form result instead of format result. And I did. Let's make this a string as well. Okay, we don't have the types here. That's where we'll keep running into problems. Looks like. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into a file, save all on this, and see if I made it better or worse. Now I change it from 20 errors to 24. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a printout of all these errors, and I'm going to start to go through them one at a time. And as I fix them and fix them correctly, all right, I will go over them with you and let you know what they are. And I'm going to do that in the next lecture. Hopefully that'll be the last one in this series of TypeScript Calculator. See you then.